During this project, I experimented with the process of light painting and how it can be done using a portable display device such as an iPad to produce long exposure light paintings which can be combined as a sequence to create a stop motion animation. I chose to take a practice-led approach with a focus on the production processes involved and creating an aesthetically interesting animation. My initial experience helped signify the areas of importance when creating this sort of animation and helped inspire new ideas for improved accuracy such as a rolling platform and metronome. Using the rolling platform reduced the number of inconsistent variables that I would have to control when capturing the animation, and therefore greatly improved the accuracy of each light painting, resulting in a less jerky stop motion animation. To build the rolling platform, I first cut a piece of plywood into a 30 by 40 cm rectangle. I then used an old skateboard to mark out the drill holes for the trucks. Next I attached the skateboard trucks and wheels using some skateboard bolts. I then attached an iPad mount that I bought from eBay using 4 screws, finishing it off by spraying the wood black and attaching a black paper skirt to reduce the risk that it would show up in the long exposure photographs. To create a 3D light painting using a long exposure photograph, you need to display a series of slices of an object as you move the display device through space. To create these slices, you need a piece of software or a script. After a series of experiments using the software 123D Make, I realized that I needed to write my own script to do the slicing process. Writing my own script meant that I could speed up the process dramatically by automating the laborious time-consuming stages involved. The script slices each model into slices of a specified width using Boolean intersection. The slices are then rendered as separate images and saved to file with a name that specifies which frame of animation and slice of the model it belonged to. Although the file name seems relatively unimportant, naming the files correctly allowed for a much cleaner workflow when combining and processing the images for video output, due to the extremely large number of images involved. Here is the base animation that was sliced and rendered using my script. To produce each frame of animation, I use this setup. I start by playing the video on the iPad, pressing the camera shutter using a wireless remote once the countdown is finished. As soon as the camera shutter is opened, I begin to move the rolling platform in time with the metronome, so that as each beat is heard, I've reached the next marker on the ground. This acts as a speed checker, resulting in more consistent results. This series of steps is then repeated for the next frame of animation. This process culminated in a full stop-motion light painting that combines and overlaps a variety of different areas within animation to create an interesting aesthetic, where the production process itself affects the overall look and feel of the animation.